Alright, hi everyone. We're going to do a short video here on footwork and terminology for footwork. So Fiore breaks his footwork down a little bit differently than what modern fencers think of, but the way he breaks it down still assembles into something you can be used to, and will make some sense, I hope, to the modern fencers. First of all, stance. For most of the plays, you want to be standing, unlike modern fencing, you want to be standing with your feet at 90 degrees apart, and you want to have your opponent somewhere in this 90-degree arc. Doesn't have to be here, he doesn't have to be here. I can deliver a blow, or I can turn to deliver a blow to anyone in this 90-degree arc. So again, I'm using the Fiore glossary flashcards that you can get from our website to organize my talk here. The first set of pairings is accrescer and decrescer, which means to increase or decrease. And basically, when you're increasing the distance between your feet, and when you're decreasing the distance between your feet. So if I'm increasing, I'm going to step away from my other foot with one. I can increase backwards or increase forwards. In both cases, my feet are now further apart. And if you're decreasing, that can be a gathering step or a retreat, something where you're moving your feet closer together. Okay? So that's that terminology. The reversing steps he calls a pass and return. So a pass is when you are moving forward. So you're moving your rear foot toward your opponent. So this is a pass. Okay? And the reverse of that is a return. A pass is a step where you are moving forward toward your opponent, so this is a pass, and then another pass, and then a return where I'm moving away from my opponent, and another return. Alright, the last set of terminology I want to talk about in this video is his terminology for turns. So the first type of turn is called volta stabile, and if I'm fighting someone here and I want to fight someone there representing where the camera is, I can do a stable turn, and all I'm going to do is turn on the balls of my feet here. So it's a 45-degree turn. It was more like a 90-degree turn, but it's a simple, I'm not actually picking my feet up, all I'm doing is changing by rotating on the balls of my feet. Volta stabile, stable turn. I'm moving from here to here. My feet didn't move. I'm just rotating on the balls of my feet. Next step up in distance of turn is a mezza volta, where I'm going to pick up one of my feet and I'm going to do a pass or a return with that foot, and I'm going to rotate as I do that. So something like this. So the foot that's stationary, I'm rotating on the ball of that foot, and the other one is moving in space. Mezza volta is a half turn. I'm going to pass or return with one foot and rotate the body. So I'm going to step forward. This, it's a mezza volta. So basically it looks like the pass and return we were doing earlier, but now we're talking about turning the body rather than just the footwork. And then the final rotation is tutta volta. Tutta means full. So mezza meant half, so we're now doing a full turn. Here we're going to move quite a bit. And we're going to pivot again on the ball of the foot, but I'm going to move the body and my person around quite a bit. So something a lot more aggressive than a pass and return is a tutta volta. Tutta volta, full turn, which is pivoting on the ball of one foot while we are rotating the body and the foot around that foot. So something like this. You can go further, you can go less far, but I'm doing a significant turn, probably to deal with a different opponent than the one I was just facing, because now there's somebody over here that I have to deal with. So that's a tutta volta.